everybody. Hope you only see that, okay?
I threw that.
Yeah, that wasn't that wasn't real. Don't worry about that. Listen, we back at it.
Week 4?
Week 4 already.
That's what's up.
I feel like every week we doing
Quarter of the year done.
every day we doing this. Feel like, man, the world is going. A quarter of the way is here. It's
We're
here
ready.
already. We're ready. It's week 4 already, man.
This week we got the plugs and unplugs.
Yeah.
Shoot, you want to get right into it?
Yeah. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Don't hold anything back. All right. Here we go.
Who you got for quarterback for your plug?
My plug at quarterback is this is a first right here.
Whoop.
This is a first.
He finally not a biased guy, man.
I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist.
Yeah, you were for a little.
Dakota Prescott.
You gotta stop that.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's his name. That's not me. That's his name. He's going against the Rams. He's going against the Rams. If we've seen anything from the Rams, even with Aaron Donald back, is they can definitely get thrown on. Brian Hoyer just had a day on Thursday night against them. Okay, so got to be the X-Men's today. So I love Dak going to the Rams. They can't stop the pass at all. Dez is gonna have a great year. Y'all finally using Bryce Butler, like I've been saying to y'all.
Yes.
I hate Terrence Williams.
Hate
Terrence Williams. Bryce.
You know we hate them
Butler.
together.
Yes.
I hate him.
And y'all signed him.
It's like he just catches the ball and falls.
He literally.
Like, make a big play.
He doesn't. I think after that time that he lost to the Giants when he stayed in bounds, instead of going out bounds, I think he's
Stupid.
Yeah. That's a good word for him. But Dak against the Rams, plug him. That's money right there.
All right, well, you gonna hate me on this one.
You gonna hate him? Well, what I'm gonna hate you for?
Phillip Rivers
Rivers.
going against your boy Eagles. That's going. Only reason why I don't know who's gonna win this game. I like Phillip Rivers because I think it's just gonna be a gun show. They are 0-3. I think Phillip thinks it's gonna be on his shoulders. Can't leave it up to young. What's his name? Young Ho. Can't leave it up to Young Ho no more. Young Ho missing out here.
Literally young host.
So you want to stay with Phillip Rivers. Philly's Eagles are pretty banged up on D.
Yeah.
Phillip is looking good on offense.
Good.
I like him a lot.
You know what? I'm biased and stuff. We don't have no cornerbacks. Everything we can't get thrown on.
Keenan.
We can't get thrown on, so I can't talk too much about that at all. I like it. I take it. Whatever. Take it. My unplug for the day is Derek Carr.
What a rough game.
They're going against the Broncos. Did you see that Sunday night game against Washington? Where was he at? Is Amari Cooper alive?
I got him.
Any idea?
I'm benching him.
Crabtree got hurt too.
Yeah.
Who's he throwing to? Well, hold on. What I say first? He's going against the Broncos. The no-fly zone is real out there. All right. They haven't let up a 250 passer yet. Yeah. They do what they do, and they do it well.
Yeah.
All right. You cannot start a Derek Carr unless you're in a bind. Do it, but you're risking your life on that. So, especially if you're like 0-3 or 1-2, don't do it. Find another spot, or go Jared Goff against the Cowboys instead of that.
Easy. Easy with that, bro. My unplug is going to be Cameron Newton.
Super Cam.
Man, you're going to have to sit him out for a couple weeks. I don't know if he has it. It looks like they rushed him back too quick with that shoulder injury.
He looks terrible.
It's bad. He went against the Saints last week.
The Saints.
What do you have? I don't even think he had 100 yet.
I don't think he had. I don't think he played. That's what I'm
it
saying.
looked like
the
it.
Saints, man.
And now he's going against the Pats. They know what he's like, and Bill Belichick is going to be coming after him. Coming after him real quick. If you have any average quarterback, please just put him in. Like you said, I would go with Jared Goff if you have Cam Newton.
He's almost droppable, honestly. As sad as that said, that is right there.
I wouldn't drop him yet. He is Cam Newton.
I'm just saying he's droppable.
Droppable.
I ain't saying drop him, but he's definitely droppable. If there's a hot free agent out there.
Yeah.
Because this look like Alex Smith is having a better year than him. It looks like he's going to have everything. I'm not a believer in Cam. I told him. He burnt me last year, so I can't do it this year at all.
Let me see who you got next.
Yeah. Oh, running backs. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time. The wait is finally over.
Joseph.
Joe Mixon. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. The new coordinator has some sense, finally.
It looks like it.
Do you see him? He got the ball 20 times last game. That's all you need from him.
A young kid. Why don't give him the
Young
ball?
kid, workhorse. Remember I told you about workhorses, you got to plug. You're going against Cleveland. All right, they've been shutting the running backs down a little bit. The Le'Veon Bell, including, but the last two scored though. They let up scores, and they haven't faced a young, hungry back in Joe Mixon yet. So it seems like the Bengals is rejuvenated by this. So again, you have to go with it, and he's a must plug right now. If he's been waiting on your bench, it's time to plug him in.
Yeah, I like Joe Mixon this week.
And reap the awards. Yep.
I think that game's going to be very slow, but I like the running backs in that game.
It is, but I mean, the opportunities, man, you gotta do it.
Mine is going to be
Another rookie.
It's McCaffrey.
Another rookie.
It seems Kelvin Benjamin will play, but he's banged up. He might just be out there for decoy.
Decoys?
But anyways,
Decker? What he's freaking paint houses and stuff?
So it looked like McCaffrey was involved a lot in their passing attacks.
10 targets.
I'm not a believer in Jonathan Stewart, even though he's been playing well. I think they're going to start producing him a lot more out the backfield. And I like McCaffrey a lot against the who they play?
Patriots.
Patriots, right.
Oh, so you know they're going to be down.
So yeah, exactly.
They're going to be down.
They're going to be in passing positions all the time. I mean, these don't go hand in hand. He might get 90 yards with a touchdown. That doesn't do nothing for Cam, so you have to unplug him.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely McCaffrey time. All right. The running back unplug is Melvin Gordon.
Ooh, that's a top pick right there.
Again, that's a top pick.
I like it.
Against the top 10 running back team, the Eagles. Against the Eagles. All right. We shut the run down. That's what we do. You can definitely pass on us, but we shut the run down. All right. Gordon, yes, he's a elite player, but he's hurt. I'm scared of that shin injury.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that. We seen that on a Thursday night with Tom Montgomery.
Yeah.
Came in hurt. I don't like my hurt backs. I don't like it. And the Eagles are physical, so you might be looking at a straight donut. They're going in. Maybe like a donut, but like 2 points or something.
I think that's going to be an air attack anyway.
It's going to be. You have to throw the ball against us. Phillip Rivers, I got embarrassed last game, so I'm looking for him to
Sounds bad. I like it.
Get right and come back to life.
Mine is C.J. Anderson.
CJ.
We talked about this last week. Looks like Jamal Charles is starting to knock on that door to get some playing time.
Yep.
And they do play against the Oakland Raiders. Raiders, although they had a rough week, they still stopped the run. They are a run-stopping team. They have a great core of linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see C.J. Anderson getting enough carries to produce you as a top 10 back, which Roto-World has him as a top 13. I don't see that happening for him this week. I really like C.J. Anderson to be an unplug. I wouldn't say go plug Jamal Charles in or anything like that.
No,
I would stay away from both of them. But I like Jamal Charles taking more carries this week than C.J. Anderson.
It's a timeshare over there. And I don't like it either. I got him in a lot of leagues too. But I'm hoping you're wrong and me wrong. But sadly, I don't think we're wrong on that one. My wide receiver plug. Ooh. Yeah, that's a deep sleeper. Yes, that's Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills. I like him a lot. Going to London and playing the Saints.
Yeah.
He had 10 targets last game. You know that? He hasn't had fewer than 7 targets in a game yet. You know that? Which means Jay Cutler is feeding this guy. Like they paid him to feed him.
Yeah.
And that's what it seems like. He's going to the Saints, who is a top 10, one of the top 10 worst teams against the pass. And Stills and Cutler are made for each other.
Well, you wouldn't tell that last week from Cam Newton.
Yeah. You want to tell, but that's Cam Newton. I told you. I like Jay Cutler. Fantasy wise, the Cutler throws a deep ball a lot. Yes, Marcus Lattimore is a true elite cornerback, but he's gonna be throwing Devontae Parker, which leaves some unknown guy. Kenny Stills. I expect 1 deep touchdown this week in London, only to show the London crowd how we do in America.
Cutler boozing this before the game in London. He's definitely boozing, smoking some cigarettes.
You know.
I have my plug who's coming back this week for the first time, Willie Snead. Ooh. He's fresh. He's going over to London as well. Their passing game finally picked up a little bit last week, but the first 2 weeks prior to that, they looked like they need Snead very bad. He is going to be outstanding wide receiver for them, number 2 guy. Even though you always thought he was going to be the number 3, but he is going to beast. He's healthy.
I tell you.
Miami's defense is not as strong as people think, but I'm really on the health part with him. He's coming off of a 4-game suspension. People get very upset with that. Before the season started, he said they have the best. I don't believe this at all, but they have the best wide receiver tandem in the league.
He's supposed to say that.
Of course, you're supposed to say it, but don't get too carried away.
I don't know though. First game back, you like him like that?
Yes.
First game back.
Yes, I think he's ready.
All right. Hope you're ready. I'm sitting him. Tell you that. That's me. My unplug is your boy. That's your boy still?
Not traded his ass.
Oh, so ain't your boy? Well, then somebody else's boy. Terrell Pryor.
I like Terrell Pryor. He's just
I don't like him against. I don't like him with the Redskins. He looks lost.
Yeah.
With the Redskins. They threw a deep ball to Josh Doctson the last week, for God's sakes. Okay.
Well, I think he thinks he was going to be the man.
Yeah.
Number 1, but Kirk Cousins throws it everywhere.
Yeah, he throws everywhere, and he's not the man. He's dropping everything. He's not the man.
Yeah.
Right? You're going against. It's going against Kansas City, at Kansas City, and who's that cornerback over there? Marcus Peters.
It don't matter in Kansas City. You know.
In Kansas City, but Marcus Peters is the truth.
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor is the lie. Okay, he was a lie this season. He was a lie in preseason. Hopefully, he turns it back around, but I definitely don't see it going at Arrowhead and facing Marcus Peters. So sit Terrell Pryor if you can. If you have some sense, really.
Mine is Demaryius Thomas.
Demaryius.
He is falling off the charts every single way. He is not producing whatsoever. Emmanuel Sanders is the man over there. We finally realized Simeon is not who they thought he was going to be. All right, he had a great game against the Cowboys. We played terrible, honestly. We got embarrassed. That game we did, very bad. I admit that. But Demaryius Thomas is losing snaps. He's losing targets, all to Emmanuel Sanders. And I have to unplug him just for that.
Yeah. I said it. Episode 3, Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Is a better option.
He produces more.
He produces way more.
But the name is just so big.
It's obvious. The names. It's bad by fancy. My plug-in tight end is Jared Cookham. If you watched the last episode, a waiver episode, I told you to pick him up. And it's time to plug him after you pick him up. Wait, yeah, I know. I got David Carr as my unplugged. How can I have a Jared Cook as a plug? Well, you can throw for 171 yards and 1 touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Same thing for me.
Right. So, yes, it makes sense. He's going against the Broncos. Against it's a no-fly zone. You can't throw to your receivers, so you have to. The only way to beat the Broncos is going with the tight end right there. Jared Cook is too athletic. Is too tall to not be involved in this, and I like him a lot. Plug him in over Hunter Henry. We got him.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham.
Henry.
I do it.
Boomer bust.
I do it.
I'm looking at. My plug is Evan Ingram.
The rookie.
Finally a giant for me.
Wow, the rookie.
He's only in there to catch the ball. So when he ever see him in the game, which he gets a lot of snaps, he's only in there for receiving purposes. Mm-hmm. And with Odell back, this opens the mainstream, as you can see, through the middle for him incredibly a lot. Mm-hmm. I liked how Giants started playing towards the end of the game. Seemed like they were getting their mojo back, which is kind of scary. But, I mean, to be 0-3 is rough. So, I do see Giants playing from behind a lot still, even this game. Mm-hmm. I think Evan Ingram is a good option. They're going to start shutting down Shepard. He's not going to do what he did last week. Mm-hmm. I really like Evan Ingram coming up the seam.
I like him too. With Odell there, they draw attention.
Can't double team him.
One-on-one opportunities. It's ridiculous. My unplug for the week is Hunter Henry. It seems like I'm picking on the Chargers because they're playing the Eagles, but I'm really not.
So the plug should be
it just
Keenan Allen.
It just so happened. Yeah, Keenan Allen. Hunter Henry, a donut, an average game, and a donut.
It's crazy.
Ken Winslett, I have him too. He's pissing me off. So I think we see what's happening. The Phillip Rivers, the Ken Winslett is not looking for the tight ends for some reason. They're still throwing the Gates for God's sakes. Okay, Gates already has his touchdown record. Yeah. Stop it now.
It should be done.
Throw to the young boy. He's 22 years old and athletic, but he's not getting the targets at all. Keenan Allen is dominating the targets. again, the Eagles shut down the tight end pretty well, so I don't like that there. So it's hard to do it because we drafted them so high, but it might be time to sit Hunter Henry now and then watch him go off of the bench, which is gonna suck. But I'm doing it. You do it. Come on, let's do it together. Let's do it at a party.
My unplug is the same one from last week, which is Jordan Reed, man. I try to tell you guys to stay away from him for health reasons.
Yep.
And it seems like it's more than health reasons. He is unhealthy right now, but they're not even targeting him. Kirk Cousins just throwing all over besides Reed and Pryor.
Yep.
It looks like Dotson's coming in as one of the best receivers, and Crowder will soon be there. Don't worry. So my unplug is, I mean, he might get a touchdown. I mean, he's due for one. But I don't see him doing anything for yards or anything.
What if he's out? Would you plug Vernon Davis?
No. He looked good, though.
He looked good that one.
But that's how Vernon Davis is the past 4 years. Looks good for one game, and I'll see you later.
I agree there. Good there.
Just want to mention, as he's swiping up this board, he has a nice Barcelona jersey on. I like it a lot. Also, I want to let you guys know, if you guys are ever indecisive about a receiver or a running back and you have two guys, always go look at the over-under. You're like, why would I want to do that? The reason why, if the over-under is 45 plus, that means those two teams are going to be putting up points. And if they're putting up points, someone's going to have to get the ball. So if you ever see an over-under, if you're in between two wide receivers and one guy's over-under for the game is 45 total points for both teams, plug him in, and the other guy's not, don't plug him in. I'm telling you, it works. How you do it all the time. Also, I'm going to give you some picks this week. Tennessee versus Houston at Houston. Tennessee's minus 2.5. I don't like that. I like Houston a lot in that. Take Houston. Next one I have Washington versus Kansas City. I know Kansas City's home, but they're minus 7. That's a lot for a football game. I don't see Redskins losing that bad. I see them losing by a field goal at the end. I don't think Kansas City is as strong as people really put them as. They're just hot right now, and hot teams play well, and Washington can shut them down. And my next one is Philly versus Chargers at LA. LA's only favored by 1.5. That's kind of a toss-up game for me, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. Reason why is I do think they're going to end up winning, but at the end, with Phillip Rivers not saying Young Ho is going to kick the field goal, Phillip Rivers is going to throw for a touchdown. Philly's banged up on defense, and I just think Phillip Rivers is going to take full advantage of that. I know you don't want to hear that.
I ain't saying anything. I should segment right there. I'll just go to mine. Hater. Shall we Fanduel picks? It's time to win some money.
Yes,
now,
sir.
It's time to win some money. All right. My lead play at 8,400 is Mr. Julio Jones.
Okay.
At 8,400. The reason I have him as an elite play is because, have you seen FanDuel's wide receivers? Odell Beckham and Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown is over 9,200.
That's crazy.
Both of them. You're telling me that Julio is only 8,400? That disrespect is real. I hope he plays for FanDuel. Just seen that so he can go off.
He's due for a touchdown.
He's due for a touchdown. I'm a gambler. I always tell y'all, he hasn't scored in 3 weeks. I know. I have him on my team. So I think it's time. Reap the benefits right now. Plug him in there. All right? At 6,400, Craig already explained it to him. Christian McCaffrey. I like him a lot at 6,400. You can plug a lot of good players with him in there.
Yeah.
Kevin Benjamin's hurt. Greg Olson's hurt. He had 10 targets last time, and he's playing the Patriots, as we said. Patriots is going to go off on him.
Yeah.
Cam has to keep up. His shoulder is not going to allow him to go deep, so he's going to throw it short. That's a McCaffrey. It's not a Jonathan Stewart game. It's going to be the McCaffrey game. Plug him in as you should. And my shock of the night, this isn't even the shock of the night. Well, I was actually shocked to know that he's this cheap, which is absolutely ridiculous to me. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Joe Mixon at 5,600. I don't care who he plays. I don't care who he plays. I don't care about all that. It's about opportunities. Joe Mixon at 5,600 is horrible. In order for him to hit value, he needs 15 points, which is a
Easy.
touchdown, a touchdown and what, 80 yards, 70 yards?
Yeah, 70.
He's getting the ball 20 times a game. A workhorse at 5,600 is crazy.
And how many times did he get the carries last week?
20 times.
20. He's gonna get
20,
more.
20 times. He's going to get more. The offensive coordinator is not crazy. He might be the highest owned, but I think you got to side with the field and
Yeah.
go with that. You can't fade that.
You get so many good players with that. With
yeah,
these
you get
two.
so much. You get so much. So Julio, McCaffrey, and Mixon.
I like it.
I go with that.
I'll be plugging them in. That's for sure.
Hope so. I am too, bro. I am too.
That wraps it up for our plugs and unplugs and our Fanduel for this week.
Yeah.
We'll be going live again at what?
11 o'clock.
11
I'll be on.
o'clock. I watched last week. It was good.
Maybe try it.
Hey, you keep asking questions as we go live. We'll give you good feedback. That's pretty much wraps it up for this week.
As always,
Go Cowboys.
thanks for the support and all that. Yeah, you tried to beat me to it. Tried to beat me to it. Eagles all day. We out here. Thank you. FSP.
Like we always do at this time, I go for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky.